Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have such an exciting haul from Lush. I'm gonna be reviewing the new Hello Kitty collection, and I did buy everything for you guys so we can really decide what is worth it to spend your coin on. We're gonna go through all the scents and just everything in the collection. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure you subscribe before you get into the video. But without further ado, let's get into it. This box smells amazing. Like, it literally was wafting in the hallway of my apartment complex. Like, you could smell it from a mile away. Okay, so the first item that I found here is the milk bottle bubble bar. This is $11.50, and the bubble bar is essentially what you put in the bath. You kind of run it under the water when you want to have some gorgeous bubbles with your bath. Got kind of smudged obviously in the box, but that's okay. Some of the glitter just like exploded all over my bath bomb, but it's just because I think it's shipped. You know, if you guys go into the actual store, I'm sure it'll arrive perfectly intact, but honestly, you know, it's a shower product, like we're gonna be okay. So this is inspired by Hello Kitty's iconic milk bottle. It has sweet almond essential oil and cocoa absolute scent. So it's supposed to smell like a milkshake and just a rich chocolatey aroma, as well as nutty, fruity, and cherry notes. This smells pretty fresh to me. Definitely very sweet. I do get those like cherry notes, the yummy like milkiness scent, with a little bit of like the freshness from like that almond essential oil. Kind of like if you guys have ever smelled the L'Occitane almond oil. I'm not saying it smells exactly like that because this is like a bubblegum version, but it does have that fruity, earthy, very like fresh tone. So I am absolutely obsessed with this. I love the bubble bars. They work really well in the bath. There's a lot of like silver and red sparkles going on here. Yeah, you can kind of see that there. So that is super fun. Why is this the cutest thing I've ever seen? You definitely don't need this, but it's just like, this is giving me so much serotonin that like, it's gonna make my bath feel that much better, you know what I mean? And lately, I need a bath to relax and cool off from everything that's going on. This was $7.50. Obviously, this is the Cinnamoroll bath bomb. It's pretty big, you know, I will say. And I'm surprised that the little sparkle dust that's on the eyes and the cheeks hasn't really exploded everywhere. It might not look like there's a lot of shimmer going on in here, but on the inside, typically the bath bombs kind of like explode into like a certain color. So this is supposed to be sweet and fruity, again, with that almond essential oil, but this one also has a cozy vanilla absolute smell and a dash of cinnamon leaf oil for a cinnamon bun scent. This one definitely is a little bit more spicy than that milk bar that we tried. The thing with Lush is a lot of these scents are always gonna be leaning fresh because they do use a lot of fresh ingredients. To me, this is like the freshest way of smelling a cinnamon bun. Like, I will say it does smell very like vanilla-y, and it's definitely got that spicy kick to it. I definitely can smell the almond, and that's why I think the almond kind of just adds a fresh kick to everything. If you guys are looking for like a literal cinnamon bun in your mouth, like from Cinnabon scent, it's not gonna be this, but I will say it's reminiscent of that, and the vanilla is just definitely more of like a fresher hint. I will say though, it does smell very cozy, and I really like that for the bath. Like, I don't necessarily want to be bathing in my own like cream cheese cinnamon roll. I did find the next item, which is the gorgeous Kuromi bath bomb. I cannot, like, I don't know why this is bringing me so much serotonin, but it's just so cute to see these characters come to life. I will say though, why is this picture not giving how this turned out? Like, she's cute, but you guys didn't have to pretend that it was going to look exactly like this, you know, very dark, almost black Kuromi. This is like very, very purple. The eyes are way bigger than what they show in the photo, which is really funny to me. This one is going to make soft pink water, and it's going to have rainbow black luster, which is really gorgeous. So this is supposed to have a food cherry scent and sweet benzoin resinoid. The hell is that? And almond essential oil. Also some ylang ylang for a romantic note that calms the mind. I gotta look up what benzoin resinoid is. It's a thick aromatic resin obtained from the bark of the styrax tree. It's supposed to be warm, sweet, and balsamic. That's very interesting. I've never come across that. This one smells like straight up almond to me. I do get that, like, now that it's setting in, I do get a little bit of like that cherry. I would definitely say the least sweet scent, but it's definitely still sweet. This is more of a fragrant aromatic scent as it described, kind of more like naturey smelling because of that like bark tone that they added to it. And I do really like the scent too. I think this one's definitely the most, almost like a powdery almondy scent for sure. So now we have discovered Miss Hello Kitty herself. She is looking super cute. Definitely some smudging obviously with like the dye portion, which, you know, it's totally fine to me. This bath bomb was also $7.50. It's supposed to be a creamy, sugary scent. It's supposed to be a blend of the Snow Fairy and Milky Bath fragrances, which I love both of those. The Snow Fairy is definitely one of my favorites. It's supposed to be that perfectly clean, sugary scent. A single tapioca pearl, just like the ones found in bubble tea. So her nose is supposed to be a tapioca pearl from bubble tea. But like, what's the point of having that in the bath bomb? It says her bow is made out of hydrating illip butter. So it's supposed to leave your skin soft and snuggly when it melts away. So this one is definitely more of a unique version compared to the other bath bombs that I've reviewed so far. And as far as the scent, this has got to be the scent out of everything that we've talked about so far. This smells so perfect to me. There is nothing about this that I would change. To be fair, I am obsessed with that Snow Fairy scent, and I do like the Milky Bath scent, but the combo hits in a way that I can't even describe to you on camera. I wish, can you guys take a sniff? I would describe it as that like pink sugar, that yummy, warm, like cozy, like sugary scent. It's like a sugar cookie, right? But I will say that clean freshness that the Milky Bath has added to it is like beyond everything that I needed in my life. This is just such a cozy, clean scent. Like, this is literally what I want my bath to smell like when I walk into the room. For the people that like a good sweet scent, you have to please go and smell this in person, see if you like it. This is just amazing. I love it. And I think it's so cute. It turned out really great. Very excited for Miss My Melody. I should have worn my Melody beanie today because I have a beanie that literally has her like little flop ears, which is so cute. But I kind of went for the Hello Kitty aesthetic with the bows and whatnot. So My Melody is also $7.50. This is what the product looks like online compared to in person. I would say this is also suffering from the Kuromi situation that we saw, where it's just like a little bit rough and tumble compared to the photos. So this is gonna be Pretty in Pink Waters. A scrumptious scent of American cream takes you to cloud milkshake. It's supposed to be lavender oil. It's supposed to be vanilla absolute. Her nose is also a tapioca pearl. Again, they don't describe what the tapioca pearl is gonna do for me. Maybe it just like plops out and floats in the water, which is kind of disturbing to think about. It looks like it does plop out and sink in the water. Ooh, this one smells so lavender. This is like a lavender milkshake. It's got that really fresh kick that you desire from a really relaxing bath. Fragrant floral scent. Because it has that vanilla absolute and it's got that American cream scent from their collection, it does smell just very as creamy as like a fresher spa scent can smell. So if you guys love lavender, this might be the one for you, you know? And plus she is so cute and adorable. The next item I wanted to show you is the friendship cake. Look at how cute that looks. Like, I never want to use this. Like, please, you know, I want this to be an artifact in my house. This was $14.75. It's a pretty big chunk, but for soap, I don't know. Is that a little bit pricey? It's probably just for the design, to be honest. Just because it's got that little Hello Kitty bow and the little sparkles, and clearly it's, you know, a mold, and then the top has probably been piped on, I want to say. And it's got that little edge too on the side that looks just like, you know, cream in a cake. It's made by hand, which is what I thought, because it does look very, very gorgeous, which explains kind of that price point a little bit more. But I still think, like, can we make it at least like $10? $14.75. So I paid almost $15 for a soap that looks like a slice of cake. I'm not mad at that, but I'm a little, you know, I got my eye on you. This is a sweet tangerine and orange oil slice. Nearly as good as Mama's apple pie. Gotta love Hello Kitty's mama. It has Muru Muru butter, organic agave syrup, and it's a similar fragrance from their Angel's Delight soap, apparently. So it's supposed to soften and hydrate your skin as you wash. Obviously, it is a glorious looking cake. As far as the smell, this is literally like an orange cake. It smells like a slice of orange cake. It's got that creaminess. It's got that yummy kick of like fresh scent from that tangerine and orange smell. If you guys are familiar with their Angel's Delight soap, maybe you guys can recognize this, but it definitely does have more of a creamier, sweeter scent to it. And since it has agave syrup, I imagine that adds to the sugariness that I'm smelling too. So if you guys would like the smell of an orange cake, you will love this. Okay, so we are on to the last two items of the collection. Let's review the shower gel. This is the Hello Kitty and Friends shower gel. I just got the small version because, you know, I'm a little scared. Well, I was a little scared when I ordered this to know if it was gonna be a scent for me. I got the 3.3 fluid ounce size. It's $12.50. So this is supposed to also be the blend of Snow Fairy and Milky Bath. So I love that because that was literally my favorite scent. I'm so glad that they put that together, and it looks like it's a fresh strawberry infusion and creamy vanilla absolute, Brazilian orange oil in here, lots of yumminess, hydrating glycerine makes it deliciously soft skin. I'm like trying to read all their copy and it's like so dreamlike. I'm like, okay, let me try and get through this, girl. Okay, this is interesting because why does this smell like banana to me? It's weird. Okay, this smells like banana milk. It's supposed to smell like strawberry, orange, vanilla-y creaminess. I'm getting a little bit of that vanilla the more that I smell it. But the strawberry, like if there is strawberry in this, maybe I'm confused, but I'm pretty good at like normally identifying scents. I just feel like the strawberry is very muted to the point where that milkiness and that creaminess is so forward that like that fruit scent kind of becomes a bit ambiguous. And the shower gel just smells so much more muted. It's much more like a banana milkshake. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but I still like it. I just think whatever it takes to put this into a shower gel version just smells very much like a fruity, milky scent. Count how many times I've said milk in this video. Oh my gosh. Lastly, for the grand finale, we have the gorgeous perfume situation. Hello Kitty and Friends perfume. It's supposed to be like a fluffy towel with sprinkles on top. What kind of description is that? A fluffy towel. But I love the packaging so far. It's got all of the girlies. We got Kuromi, we got Miss Cinnamoroll, we got Miss My Melody, and of course Hello Kitty on the front. The top has the Lush logo that's been characterized in that Hello Kitty format, so love that. So this was $65 for 1 fluid ounce. Oh my gosh, the inside is cute too. I love that it has the little friends pop out. Now, I'm used to spending a pretty penny on, you know, perfumes and stuff, so maybe this isn't the most shocking price point, but we are in the Hello Kitty realm. Like, what is this gonna do for me? Is this gonna change my life, you know? I know that their fragrances tend to kind of hit a higher price point, but I don't have much experience with them, so I'm hoping that this will be worth the price. This is a sugary cotton candy scent wrapped up in a clean, freshly laundered blanket. It's got a dash of Snow Fairy, a dash of Milky Bath, and it has patchouli oil that adds a depth of comforting warmth. It has powdery vanilla absolute, the zesty Brazilian oil, a sugary and clean scent. So it's got a lot of the things that we've been talking about in this video. This is what the bottle looks like. I'm like shaking it around next to me, but yeah, and it has the typical kind of ingredients and things on the back. So this is a hand blended perfume with fine essential oils. I'm assuming that's like kind of how they're, you know, showcasing that price point. You know, it's supposed to be more of a natural approach to fragrance, which I love. This smells a lot more like this combo. It's interesting. It's a little weird. I don't know if I've ever smelled anything like this, to be honest. It smells like a creamy, definitely a fruity, creamy, like, you know, consistent with what we've been smelling, that like milkshakey scent. It's definitely fruit forward. It's a very fruity fragrance actually. I'm smelling like orange. I'm smelling like almost like a cherry note to it. Definitely that orangey scent. And I think I can really smell that patchouli. Normally when you put patchouli in something, it's like you know patchouli's in that girl. So it's like I'm smelling like a fruity milkshake that has like an herbal scent to it. And also I can smell a little bit of the like almond and vanilla-ness. So this is like a super interesting scent. This would be something I would wear definitely in like the summertime. It makes me want to go to the beach, like almost, because it's like I'm so used to that like sweet fruity scent being like reminiscent of summer. I don't know, I really like it. I think it's a more just casual chill scent to throw on. I will say also it kind of added a sheen to the back of my hand. I don't know if I'm being insane, but look at how this hand looks and look at how this hand looks. Like it's kind of almost like a skincare, which is really cool because I've never had a fragrance from them before. That is it for today's video, guys. I officially reviewed everything in the Hello Kitty collection. I'm really impressed. I love how they dove into that, you know, yummy, like sweet sort of kind of variety in this. I think the most genius invention, which I will say again, even though I've said a million times in this video, is this one. I think my least favorite item is definitely this one. It was just a little bit too milk forward. I don't know how else to describe it. I really liked the hand soap too. I know it's a little bit bouge, but I really like the way this smells. It's like a fresh, yummy orange cake. Like who, you know, wouldn't like it? I mean, maybe some of you guys. You guys will have to let me know. So definitely comment down below, what do you think you would get from this collection? If you have gotten something, if you've been able to smell it in person, like what are your thoughts on this collection? I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed exploring it with you guys as always. So make sure you subscribe before you go. Make sure you like the video and let me know what your thoughts are. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.